It is Friday, the 12th of September. We're almost halfway through the month. Welcome to KTN Newsdesk. I'm Nancy Kachingira, bringing you up to speed with the latest news, business and sport. Now, later on in this bulletin, we'll be speaking to the acting CEO of Mumias Sugar, and we'll be talking about that significant loss that they posted yesterday. That's coming up later with Michael Karanja. But right now, let's see what's in the headlines. Well, there was a standoff for hours in Athi River during the hiring process by China Roads and Bridges Corporation Company. The Chinese firm was hiring locals to work on the standard gauge railway, but Athi River residents protested against the process, claiming that members of parliament from other counties were bringing their people to be hired at the expense of the locals there. Drivers queuing for truck driving tests became hostile, terming the process irregular and unfair. Lists of drivers purported to have been sent by members of parliament through emissaries were shown to the media. But the China Road and Bridges Corporation Human Resources Manager for Athi River Region, Jessica Huang, denied claims that she had been influenced by anyone during the hiring process.
Tulikuja kufanya interview toka juzi. Tumekaa hapa jana, leo mwenye anachukua watu hapa anaitwa Patrick. Ametuambia mzuri tungojee fomu zimeisha. Zitoke all the way China sikuje. Na Emirates itakuja kutuletea. Tungoje. Of which yeye mwenyewe alificha jana form zingine akapea watu wake. Wale wametoka all the way Meru wakakuja hapa. Na sisi tumekaa hapa hatujapata kazi. Tumezaliwa hapa. Kwanza kitu kwanza hata serikali pia inafaa iangalie. Sisi watu wakaaji wa Athi River tunafai tupewe first priority.
16 people to be civil drivers to be employed here.
So I want to know
why are you accepting members of parliament to bring their people here?
Other county of MP bring the drivers come here. No, all the people can be my witness. Today this MP come here, but I never meet him. Also he never meet me to introduce me. Okay, this is my people. You must employ them. He never meet me, and I never employed them, and I never promised anyone. And I'm here to promise any one of them is never get the interview today. I have promised this boss, and also our company has make agreement with our government. We will employ more than 17% of locals when we start working.
Quite a messy situation there in Athi River. Now, terror, murder and major drug trafficking suspects should not be released on bond. This is according to stakeholders in the criminal justice system who are now proposing amendments to the term, saying that the release of these suspects was a major challenge to justice dispensation in the country. The players, who include judges, police and prosecutors, noted that although release on bail is a democratic right, releasing these kinds of suspects is a threat to the country's security. Speaking during the opening of a 3-day workshop in Naivasha, High Court Judge Mbogoli Msaga identified cases dealing with terror suspects as the most challenging, since most of these suspects end up absconding court proceedings.
The issue of bail really is related to whether or not the suspect will turn up to take his trial. And if an offense is serious and the expected sentence is heavy on conviction, one will be tempted to escape. So the temptation to avoid trial is overwhelming, such that if one is a flight risk, bail really should not be granted, because that will be a compelling reason. And where we deny bail, we have told our magistrates and some of our judges that they should fast track the cases.
Most of the Kenyans are not honest. When they are given boards and bills to turn up, they don't. And sometimes they even give fake documents to court. Only when we come to investigate, we realize they forged the documents. And these cases, they are left like that.
As we grant bail as the court, we also have to be careful that the accused person is giving us proper sureties. They are not a flight risk. So all those factors the court has to take into account.
Still from the courts, the Judges and Magistrates Vetting Board has asked the public to volunteer information on rogue judicial officers who compromise service delivery in the dispensation of justice. Speaking in Nyeri town during a training for journalists and community service officers, the Vetting Board Chairman Sharad Rao said that information volunteered by the public is critical in helping to weed out corrupt judges and magistrates in the system. Asked why some officials who have been declared unfit to serve were still receiving salaries, Rao said that the issue was beyond the mandate of the Judges and Magistrates Vetting Board and should instead be handled by the Judicial Service Commission.
It is a matter beyond our mandate. Our mandate simply is to find a judge or a magistrate satisfactory or unsatisfactory and to declare so. It is the Act which says that once there is a determination that a judge or a magistrate is found unsuitable, then he is deemed to have been removed from being a judge or a magistrate. That's what the Act says, it's not what we say. As far as we are concerned, we have no control over it. It is a matter which the Act says, but that Act has been challenged on that particular score, and the matter is before the court. So really it's a matter for the Judicial Service Commission, whether or not to pay them, whether or not they should continue in service. As far as we are concerned, our mandate is strictly limited to declaring them suitable or unsuitable.
Na pia kuna wengine wanasema kwamba wameenda kotini, hasa mahakimu kusema kwamba kama kuna information ama taarifa tumeipata kuhusu wao baada ya tarehe 27 mwezi wa August, which is the effective date, hatuna nafasi ya kuangalia hile. Na sisi kama board tumerudi mahakamani kusema kwamba tunaona mahakama iangalie vizuri kwamba tunapaswa kuangalia, kwa sababu kama mtu akona ufisadi haijarizi kama ilitokea kabla ya katiba ama baada ya katiba kupitisha.
The Kiambu government has employed over 100 health officers to serve in the county's health facilities for the next 3 years. The health officials include nurses, clinical officers and lab technologists. Speaking at Ruiru District Hospital when handing over appointment letters to the 134 newly recruited medics, Kiambu Governor William Kabogo said that devolution of the health sector is the best thing that ever happened to the nation. The Kiambu government has also announced plans to construct health centers in the 60 wards across the county.
You see here of 134 that could be recruited. Other than the ones kama ile tuliona,
we want to make sure that we have these health centers of excellence in every ward of the county of Kiambu, 60 wards, at least a level 4 hospital with enough beds, maternity wing, female, male ward, so that health comes first.
Now maybe your next vacation could be in Garissa. Garissa Governor Natif Jama has launched an ambitious development plan designed to attract new visitors to see the county's endangered plants and animals. The county's all-new marketing campaign is designed to encourage both foreign and local tourists to choose Garissa as their next vacation destination. The campaign has started by promoting the Boragi Giraffe Sanctuary, located on the outskirts of Garissa town, as a one-of-a-kind attraction, and it's set to get a 60 million shilling facelift before the year ends. The governor said that every shilling invested in promoting Garissa tourism would bring another 84 shillings of consumer spending into the Garissa County economy.
This work in progress in terms of kuhakikisha kwamba we now have a complete new strategy to bring new animals into the park here, to improve the lot of the giraffes. Na kuna mambo mengi mengine ambayo mtaisikia kutoka presentation yangu. Kwa hivyo kwa machache ni kusema kwamba we are on tourism, we are into real business, na tutafanya kila inayotakana kuhakikisha kwamba hii juhudi itafaulu, ili sisi kama wakazi wa Garissa tuwe na our own park in our own town.
Positive development there. Elsewhere, the Commission on Administrative Justice has launched a 2-day training of about 200 departmental heads. The officers had been blacklisted for poor service delivery at their workplace in Samburu County. The workshop, which is being conducted at a local hotel, has attracted support from residents of Mararal town who say that they're pleased by the manner in which their problems are being resolved. The commissioners conducted a spot check in different public offices, and later on they gave the residents an opportunity to air their grievances, especially on the service delivery in the county. Speaking during the workshop, Commissioner Sadia Mohammed accused civil servants of laxity and warned that action will be taken against those culpable of abusing public office.
Corruption is not just exchange of money, it is about also misusing, abusing your office to be able to do certain things which are wrong. So we've told them today what their rights are, what issues they can bring to the commission, and we hope, because by actually making the public officers also aware, we will be able to sort out these things.
And the Nyeri Agricultural Society Show is expected to be officially opened by President Uhuru Kenyatta today at the Kabiruini Showgrounds. The theme of this year is enhancing technology in agriculture and industrialization. More than 100 exhibitors are participating in this year's Nyeri show, compared to last year, where 80 exhibitors took the chance to showcase their products and services. New exhibitors at this year's show are Kiambu County Government and Huduma Center, among others who are participating in the 4-day event.
It is lack of knowledge, because we have farmers in our county, but they have very, very large farms. But what is I can see is that our people are lacking knowledge of how to utilize their land. They are lacking knowledge of what type of seed they are supposed to plant. And maybe if this one can continue most of the time in a year, twice or thrice, mostly twice, I think the farmers will benefit much.
Civil society members from Githurai are now demanding the release of Constable Titus Musila, who was arrested for the killing of Paul Mwangi. The matter has already seen residents hold 3 days of demonstrations on Thika Superhighway. They've defended the police officer, who they claim has helped reduce crime in Githurai 45, Zimmerman and Githurai Kimbo.
Ukweli kwamba lile shirika linaitwa IPOA ambalo linachunguza ufisadi na kutotenda kazi vyema kwa polisi, walisema Katitu ashikwe. Ningeomba niwaulize kama kuna mmoja wao anaishi Githurai ama Zimmerman ama kati ya wao waliosema hivyo. Kama kweli kuna mmoja wao anaishi huko, angejua kuwa Katitu anafanya kazi. Lakini kwa vile wanaishi katika estates za kifahari, pale hakuna ugaidi, hakuna uwizi, ndio maana wanasema Katitu ashikwe. Kwa hivyo leo tunasimama hapa tukisema kuwa Bwana Katitu aachiliwe, amekuwa akifanya kazi na kazi yake imekuwa ikionekana.
You're watching KTN Newsdesk. We take a short break now, but when we get back, a lot has been said about the Apple iPhone 6, but what are people saying about the watch? We'll have that and more for you when we get back.